It is Draftmas Day, folks, and those Minnesota Vikings, they've this is the team that's always they've been on the cusp of being really good for a while. So what do they need to pick up in this draft?
To me, you've got the conversion to the 3-4. You've got to get some pieces for that. That's a big deal. You want to add another receiver. To me, I would like, Garrett Bradbury, I'm about to can we tap out on this point? Because I really like the other four pieces of the line. It's just there's a poo in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. So to me, those are their needs going into this draft.
All right, the at ESPN draft nerd.
Oh,
Jeremy
and a corner. I didn't say corner.
Yeah.
I felt like that was defense. You're going to need it all. Corner.
Yeah, corner is at the top of the priority list there. At ESPN draft nerd, Jeremy Greene's final mock draft for the Minnesota Vikings starts off at number 12 overall, and you've got him getting Jordan Davis, the defensive tackle out of Georgia.
No team has been fucked by this process more in the last 5 days than the Minnesota Vikings. They thought they were going to be able to just sit at 12 and Derek Stingley fall right in their laps. Mm-hmm. And then the Houston Texans went, because he's going to go 3.
Yep.
He's going to go 3. I think Sauce Gardner goes 7. And then there's a huge drop-off at corner. To me, you're better off to wait. And the bad thing for Minnesota, I don't know that there's I'm real glad you brought back Patrick Peterson, because the way this draft unfolds, I don't know that you're ever going to have the shot without trading up. I didn't do a lot of trades in this. First round exclusively. If Minnesota was going to trade, I think you would trade back to 17.
Agreed.
With the LA Chargers, who would have the intention of picking either Jordan Davis or a tackle that falls, and then you would take Trent McDuffie there. I would like that better. The problem is, in this mock, the Chargers weren't coming off of 17 because there was a player that's going to land right in their lap, and nobody else made sense.
It could also be a trade partner for somebody looking to get on the back end of that wide receiver run.
And they've been a team that's been talked about a lot. I just couldn't make one work.
Yep. At number 46 overall, second-round pick, Nik Bonitto. Oh, I could imagine him in that purple and gold.
Him, Danielle Hunter, and za'darius Smith is your rotational pass rushers. You're going to get after a quarterback.
Yep.
And by God, you're going to get after a quarterback. And to me, and I'm sure some Viking fans are going to go, well, you mean we don't draft a corner at all? Well, no, but I'm going to get there. I would rather, especially in this draft, because there's so many players from 25 to about 125 that are graded so similarly, I would rather get the players. I know Aaron Rodgers is not going to play forever. I think Minnesota's a back-end playoff team anyway with what they have right now. But if I can get after a quarterback like this, and this gives you a little bit of buffer if the transition for Danielle Hunter is not as smooth.
Mm-hmm. How about a weapon for Kirk Cousins and that offense in the third round, number 77 overall, Isaiah Likely, the tight end from Coastal Carolina.
Losing Tyler Conklin to the Jets is a bigger deal than people want to let on, because he was the backboard for Irv Smith. Mm-hmm. Look, Irv Smith's the better receiver. There's no doubt about that. I look at a guy in Isaiah Likely that's a willing blocker. I know they had him in the room for a top 30 visit, and they really like him. I love this kid, and I think he's what Chris Herndon was sold to you to be. By the way, thank you for that. As a Jets fan, thank you for that pick for Chris Herndon. He broke my heart so many times, and now you know how I feel.
Mm-hmm. Day 4, chock full of picks for the Minnesota Vikings, including 3 in the 6th round. Check out the screen. We'll flash those up right now.
You see the picks on the screen. Guy, I want to talk about Velus Jones. This is going to bring up memories of Cordero Patterson, of you draft the Tennessee receiver that's just super raw and needs the ball. You just got to generate touches for. That's exactly what he is. The difference is he is a better route runner than Cordero Patterson, and I don't think he projects as a running back. Like, to me, he's not the Deebo Samuel. He's a developmental. You've got 3 receivers right now that you feel good about. Adam Thielen's been declining a little bit, but KJ Osborne showed he could do things last year. This would be your 4. Ultimate replacement to Adam Thielen a year or 2 down the line.
Like I said in the Lions video, extra points for the first person who says, where's my corner?
Oh, and I know it's coming.
Yeah.
And the problem is you would be – the way this draft worked, with no trades, you would have been reaching by half a round every single time. And for me, I have to weigh this out of, would I rather be called an idiot for not putting a corner in this, or be called an idiot for putting a corner that belongs in the 3rd round to you at 46? And this is what I would do.
Yep.
I'm going to mitigate the issues in my back end by just pounding quarterbacks.
We will cover all 262 picks live in the Ingles Studio starting tonight. And, we're going to have it all. We will be interactive. We will have all the things.
Instant analysis, instant grades for every pick of this draft. We'll be doing my expansion team, an idea we came up with last year of the players that I would take at a set spot in the draft. We're going to drink beers, tell jokes. It'll be a grand old time. This will be just like watching the draft at a bar with your buddies. The difference is no risk of a DUI.
Yep.
Don't drink and draft.
And we are the Democratic Republic of Sports. Your comments are important to us. Hit the subscribe button so you can join us in the chat throughout all 3 days of the NFL Draft. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene. Always brought to you by Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings. We will see you tonight.